So, in this video today, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your first Glow blog to get your class on Glow and blogging. So, the first thing we need to do is we need to just search for Glow login or get to the Glow login page. If you're not sure what your Glow details are, please get in touch with the SBC Glow admin team and you'll be able to find their address in the global address book. First time you sign in, you may have to set a different set an email address so that if you get yourself logged out, you can get yourself back in. So what we then need to do is we need to click on Shared Launchpad, and we're going to click along using the arrows until we get to the point that says Scottish Borders Glow Blogs. So depending on your school and how you have these organised, it may be further along or it may be closer. But this is the tile we're looking for, and as you can see, Glow Blogs, Scottish Borders. We then simply click this, and this will then take me to this page which shows us all the blogs in the Scottish Borders, and the ones that have been updated recently are the ones closest to the top. So because we want to create a blog, we then choose the option that literally says create a blog. Then what it's a case of doing is choosing a site name. So because we're doing this with the Primary 5 class, I'm going to call it Kingsland Primary 5. What you do have to be aware of while doing this is that it doesn't accept capital letters for the address. So make sure that everything's lowercase, but you can use numbers. For site title, I'm just going to call it Kingsland Primary 5. And then I just click the button that says create site. You'll notice here that you'll see different sites and they kind of just show you every site that you're part of. So we then click create site, and it then tells us it has been created. So you have the option to visit your blog. So if I click on this, you'll see that this is how our blog looks right at the start. Not the most exciting, nothing much there. But if I go back, perhaps, maybe I didn't mean to go back, it's okay, so we've clicked that. Or I could also have clicked the option there that said dashboard. So when you click dashboard, you're then kind of brought to the sort of background of this blog. This is a very recent version of WordPress, and this is where you can create posts, where you can add different widgets, different parts, and where you can customize the look of your blog. And we'll be looking at that in future videos. First thing we need to do though is we need to add the users onto our blog so that they've got permissions to write in it. So to do that, we're going to go down to the option that says users, and we're going to go to add users. So here what we need to do is put in the Glow usernames. So the easiest way for me to do that is by going back to the Launchpad, which will still be open, and going up to the top where it says Management Console. Then I just need to choose Groups because I'm after this Primary 5, and you can choose to either use the Primary 5s that are here, or you can use the whole list of P5s at the top or whatever class you're in. So it just depends on how your school's structured in terms of classes, and you may have to end up downloading a few, or you may be able to just download one. So I'm going to go to Primary 5s, and I'm going to choose View Members. From here, I'm then going to choose the actions at the top, and I'm going to choose the one that says download all users in the group, and I'll just click open, and that'll open, or it should open in a, I'm going to cross that off because I already had something saved before. It should open in an Excel document, so I'm going to try that again. Download, open, and that's just got them. So here you'll see that it says usernames. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight them. I'm just going to go down all the way so I get all the usernames, and then just Control C, copy that. What we then should be able to do is click back onto our blog part, and we should literally just be able to paste this in. So I'm just going to press Control and the V button. So here we've now got all our users in this one place. Then all we have to do is choose the role we want for them. So we click this and a drop down menu comes down. For most users, you'll simply want them to either be an author, where they can obviously write posts, put them in. You may choose editor. That would mean that they then have permission to change each other's posts, so it depends with the learners you're working with. And the bottom option there is administrator, and obviously by having administration rights it means that they can change the complete look and feel of their blog. So depending on where you are with their learning and depending on how you want to use the blogs, you could choose any of these. For the moment, I'm simply going to choose author, and I'm going to click the option to add users. It should then at this point tell me that all of them have been added. So as you can see at the top there, we have 62 users added to your blog. The next thing we'd be looking to do is consider who can actually read our blog. So I'm going to go to settings in general, um, or maybe I'm not. I'll go to settings and reading, sorry, so settings and reading there. See, we can all make mistakes, it's fine. At the moment, in terms of the blog visibility, we've currently got only accessible to users of this blog, so that just means that it's only whoever I've put there, I've put their usernames in, they're the only people who can see this. Depending on what we're wanting to do, and especially if you want to work with other classes, I prefer that you change that to Glow only. So that would mean that other users who've logged into Glow can then have a look at each other's and obviously write comments and such like. The final option there is to make it public. For me, if you're wanting to share the learning with parents and other people within the whole school or community, public's a good option as well. That just means that you could then share the web address with them, they could click on that, and then they'd be able to kind of see what's been happening in your classroom. For the moment though, because I'm not sure with how this class wants to go with that, I'm going to choose Glow only and save changes.